Now for an update from Fox Carolina News and Fox Carolina Weather. Weather rates certified most accurate.
Good evening, I'm Victoria Carmen with your flash briefing. Prisma Health says it plans to relax restrictions on visitors. Now, earlier this year, the hospital put limits on visitation for patients to help stop the spread of COVID-19. Currently, patients undergoing a procedure can have one person with them. Prisma says it plans to announce a new visitor policy next Tuesday. And the CDC updated its guidelines on coronavirus testing. The agency now says people exposed to the virus may not need to be tested. The CDC no longer recommends testing for most people without symptoms, even if they've been in close contact with someone known to have the virus. The CDC changed that recommendation on its website just yesterday. The agency did not explain the change, and many doctors are puzzled. A spokesperson at the Department of Health and Human Services denied the change would impact contact tracing efforts. And let's get a track of the forecast tonight with Chief Meteorologist Kendra Kent tracking Laura.
That's right, a Category 4 storm, but is close to becoming a Cat 5. Only 7 more miles per hour, and it will be a Category 5 hurricane. But that's not right now in the forecast. It's expected to maintain its intensity, making landfall somewhere close to around 2 a.m. As we get toward late tonight. 150-mile-per-hour winds, and then weakening as it moves onshore. But notice the landfall area at this point looks to be right along the Louisiana and Texas border. And then as we move forward in time, the storm is expected to move just north of the Carolinas through Kentucky, the Virginias, and that could bring us a storm threat as we go into this weekend. Notice most of the models do keep it north of us, but one does try to move it on in. That's one of the GFS ensembles. But for the most part, models are keeping it generally moving through Kentucky and the Virginias. Notice that the models are in good agreement about that landfall for Laura. Storm surge could be between 10 and 20 feet. We're going 9 foot plus where we have that storm surge warning. And storm surge is essentially when you get normal sea level, but then the ocean surge creates a water rise above that. And we'll be looking at a rise that will likely get up to 12 feet plus, which could submerge some homes. Of course, we're going to be continuing to watch for our impacts. 30 to 40 mile per hour winds are possible in our area late Friday into Saturday as that circulation passes by. There is a possible tornado threat, and we'll keep you posted on when that could unfold late Friday into Saturday. Of course, you'll want to check in on The Morning News for the latest on how Louisiana is doing tomorrow morning, as well as on 4, 5, 10, and 11, and download the Fox Carolina app.